everyone, it's Tommy from the Goalie Crease Network, and today I'm excited to review for all of you the Flowin Friction Training, a new type of training tool that I've been using in my goalie-specific personal training at Catalyst Strength and Functional Nutrition. Now, in this video, you'll see exercises performed by Jim Adams, who is a fellow goalie and the owner of Catalyst. You will also see professional hockey player Matt Lashoff, and of course, yours truly. While I won't go too much into each exercise that you will see here, I'll tell you more about the Flowin, how I've incorporated it into my program, and the kinds of results I've seen as a goalie. So, let's get started. So I'm betting that many of you haven't heard of the Flowin, and before seeing it on a video about the training programs that Cirque du Soleil performers endure, neither had I. But while watching the video and the ways they use the Flowin's friction training system, I couldn't help but think of all the ways the same exercises would really help a hockey player, and especially a goalie. After doing a bit of research into the system, I had some great conversations with the folks at Flowin and learned that many professional athletes, and especially hockey players in Europe, use the Flowin in their training. The Flowin is not a slide board, even though it certainly looks like one, doesn't it? However, it does work in some similar ways, but it incorporates friction instead of sliding, which you can see in many of these exercises. By incorporating horizontal friction, not sliding, and using body weight, it specifically works on stabilizing your core, building muscle, and, in some exercises, losing weight. Jim has been great at incorporating it into my program to do several things: stabilize and strengthen my core, and also symmetrically strengthen muscles in my legs. As you can see in many of these exercises, symmetry is extremely important to maintaining balance in the core, and the exercises are much less about how far down you can go or how far out you can go, and much more about ensuring proper balance. And while some exercises look fairly easy, trust me, they aren't. And after a few reps, it certainly gets pretty tiring. I've noticed the benefits of the Flowin coming out in my game in several ways, probably the largest of which has been my leg strength and save recovery. By maintaining proper balance on the Flowin, while also working on flexibility and strength of moving horizontally on the board, especially after coming off of a bad groin injury last spring, I feel like the Flowin has worked incredibly to repair any injury and strengthen it for better performance during my games. This has resulted not only in quicker recoveries, but also an increase in flexibility and, I feel, a decrease in my chances of re-injuring my groin. One of my favorite parts about the Flowin is just how economical its size is, and it doesn't take up much room at all. While this board is a single piece that doesn't fold, they do have several versions that are better for traveling. However, even with the single piece, it doesn't take up much room, and it's easy to put down and take up as needed. This has been great for Catalyst, as I've seen Jim incorporating it into many patrons' programs, and having the flexibility to put it down and take it up as needed is incredibly useful when dealing with a very busy gym with many members on different programs. So whether you're a goalie like me or a gym owner who might be interested in incorporating the Flowin into your program, I definitely recommend it. Not only has it been an immense help in my goalie-specific strength and conditioning program, I've seen the kinds of results others, including other professional hockey players, get from the Flowin friction training system, and it's pretty incredible. Make sure to check out my other strength and metabolic training videos to see how I've had the Flowin incorporated into my program, and also make sure to check out some of those Cirque du Soleil videos. They are incredible. So if you have any questions whatsoever about the Flowin, friction training, and how it has helped me as a goalie, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll certainly get back to any questions you might have. So, good luck. I will see you out on the ice.